Whoops, that was the wrong video, but you can't lie, that is basically what this is, and now you probably can't unsee it either. Hey guys, Sonic Smash right here, and Rush Duel King of Games is done for this month once again, as usual. So, Maximums for the longest time as of recently, basically ever since Fusions really started becoming super relevant, like Gaia, freaking Sevens and whatnot, have basically been out of the game in favor of Fusions. And that kind of sucks because Maximums were such a hyped up mechanic when they were first revealed. But not all is lost anymore. We finally got something new to allow Maximums to actually be pretty decent once again. Not only did we get Supreme Beasteam Magnum Overlord in the latest mini box, one of the stronger Maximums even in OCG Rush to this day, for those who don't follow that, but we also now got a new tribute summon for the Magnum Overlord archetype that's actually pretty solid. It does come up. I know most people don't play it, but it does come up, and I'll go into why later. So, the more popular build is generally Hero Draw Engine to get to Beasteam as fast as possible, instead on that would set Mighty Gaze of the Sky Emperor all game. But I had a more interesting idea. Why not have Beasteam and good old Supreme Machine Magnum Overlord in the same build? This is Double Magnum Overlord, with at least my skill of choice, Maximum Overload. This skill can be used if the only monsters in your deck are spellcaster type or machine type monsters with 2100 or less attack points. Once per turn, send one maximum monster from your hand to the graveyard. Place one monster from your hand onto your field in face down defense position. Its battle position can be changed. Then you can decrease the attack points of one face up monster in your opponent's field by 800 until the end of this turn. During the end phase of this turn, return one maximum monster in your graveyard to the top of your deck, if possible. If you say shuffle back with Talismanic Steel Array and those are all your maximum pieces, you cannot place one on top of the deck, so you just keep playing the turn as normal. Anyway, Triple Supreme Machine Magnum Overlord. You can maximum summon this card together with the left and right pieces as usual, and in maximum mode this can't be destroyed by trap effects, but you know there's more to this thing than just that. We also have now Double Supreme Machine Burning Overlord. This card does come up. I've said this a few times, I've proven this a few times, it does come up. If you have a face-up, machine type, maximum monster in your field, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If you have 3 or more Dark Attribute machine type maximum monsters in your graveyard, pay 500 life points. Until the end of the opponent's next turn, this card gains 1200 attack points and cannot be destroyed by any card effects. So, Widespread Ruin? Nope. Hammer Shot? Nope. Build Dream, although you're gonna get run over if they're playing Build Dream in the first place? Nope. Insects, for those who are still playing that free-to-play thing? Nope. Yeah, this comes up way more often than you might think, and it's going to be your highest attack monster every single time if you're not playing into the maximums. Since, well, 3100 attack is still really good. Anyway, Triple Supreme Beasteam Magnum Overlord. Once more, you can maximum summon this card together with the left and right pieces, and in maximum mode, this cannot be destroyed by trap effects. Basic stuff, but again, there's way more to this thing than that. We have the left piece of Supreme Beasteam Magnum Overlord. In maximum mode, this card gains attack points equal to the number of monsters in your opponent's field times 500. If you have 10 or more monsters in your graveyard, this card inflicts piercing battle damage. So, it's obvious what we want to do. Get as many monsters into the graveyard as possible, get a Beasteam set up, and then just start swinging. We also have the left piece of Supreme Machine Magnum Overlord. In maximum mode, if your life points are lower than your opponent's, send one card from hand to the graveyard. This card gains attack points equal to the difference between your life points and your opponent's life points until the end of this turn. So, whereas Beasteam is more aggressive, Machine is, as usual, the comeback king. We also have the right piece of Supreme Beasteam Magnum Overlord. In maximum mode, during the turn your opponent special summoned any level 5 or higher monster face up. Your opponent cannot activate the effects of level 10 or lower face-up monsters while this card is face-up on the field. So, this is a full-on floodgate the moment they try anything. If they try to fusion, they're locked out of effects. Basically, the only monster that I really think gives this effect trouble is Shining Flare Wingman and maybe Master of the Seven's Road. That's about it. It's also one of the reasons why I'd say Sevens and Hero are this deck's only consistently losing matchups most of the time. But what can you do? What can you do? We're going to skip Crafter Drone for a moment because I want to talk about the right piece of Supreme Beasteam Magnum Overlord together with Beasteam's effect. Anyway, in maximum mode, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. This card needs attack points equal to the level of one face-up monster in your opponent's field times 200 until the end of this turn. Again, further fueling the whole comeback king compared to Beasteam's aggression. Now we'll go to Crafter Drone. Send the machine type monster from hand to grave, draw one card. I know Amazing Dealer is generally considered better, but I don't have Amazing Dealer at all. And even then, there are times where it's like, if I don't see Amazing Dealer at the start, let's say, it's kind of a brick. I'd rather see Crafter Drone later than Amazing Dealer later. I'd rather see Amazing Dealer first than Crafter Drone first. Does that make sense? So, pick whichever one you want. Pick whichever one fits your style. Anyway, on to spells and our one trap. Pot of Greed, draw 2. I'm being honest with you guys, this card might have to get banned. It's ruined the deck building. It's over-centralized deck building because, let's be real here, in most cases, why would you ever give up your Limit 1 slot for anything that isn't Pot of Greed? Why would you give up your Legend spell slot for anything that isn't Pot of Greed? Unless you absolutely have to, like, say, the Gaia skill, even though Gaia's been dead and, well, good riddance. Or if you're like Batarian, where you have to play Monster Reincarnation. If you're not like one of those that needs a very specific Legend spell or a very specific Limit 1, why would you not play Pot of Greed? That's kind of the problem. Anyway, triple Heavenly Gift. Send any number of monsters from your hand to the graveyard. If the total level of those monsters sent to the graveyard by this effect is a combined 10 or higher, you can draw 2 cards. So, we need 3 of this because it plays into Beasteam's win condition, being able to send monsters from hand to grave as fast as possible, just getting everything in the graveyard set up so it can do piercing. Double Barrage of Steel. If you have a face-up machine-type monster in your field, destroy 1 spell or trap card in the opponent's field. I only play with 2 because we just don't have the room. We don't have the room for 3, even though I'd love to have 3, because Shiny Shady is such a good trap. Anyway, our one trap of choice is the Widespread Ruin. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy 1 attack position monster with the highest attack on your opponent's field. Pretty basic. But with that, it is on to the replays, and I'm going to give a full disclosure. I throw super hard later. But anyway. So this took about, I want to say close to 20-ish attempts, and I was really stressed out that day. So my mentality was a little bit rough, especially considering I had at least 1 rank-up attempt where the Beasteam head, the only remaining piece I needed, was all on the bottom of the deck against Galactica Fusion. And in that matchup specifically, you need to get to Beasteam as fast as possible. There is nothing they can do against Beasteam.
From my hand, I activate my... Anything is possible. Come on out. I summon up. Come on out. I set a card. I'm gonna set a card. With that, I'm gonna speed up this hydro. There's always...
And Master Excel Road. Here we go.
Mr. Alchemy! I activate my spell card. Magical String. I activate Mr. Alchemy's effect.
Funny alchemy draw engine go burr.
Swordsman of Roadstar. I activate 7's Rock. Nothing will stop. Here I come. I activate my spell. I'm good to go. Fusion Summon.
And this is all that they can manage. But it's still going to hurt.
Now, I attack with 7's Rogue Magician. Attack. I end my turn. Even if
yeah, 7's is just a little bit too aggressive for Beasteam to handle.
I draw. Nothing will block my way. Not confusion, pain, or sadness. Maximum Summon. Beasteam Magnum Overlord!
And well, considering we have Magnum Overlord on the field, you know how this goes.
Magnum Overlord is skyrocketing to the street. I'll use this
And I flipped the
power
heavenly
attack.
gift
I
just to
can tell
BM,
you like
basically.
you a lot. Win or lose.
I knew it was over. He knew it was over. I decided to troll. We do a little trolling. Anyway, first time in a while I have seen this, and thank you for this list. I might actually steal this, because this is such a competent list for this particular band list. Omega Psychics are struggling right now, but I got put into quite the grind game, so thank you for this matchup. This was actually fun.
Ready, Roman? I know
It was kind of a race.
gonna be great.
Would I get to Beasteam before I ran out of cards? Because
Here we
if
go.
I could,
Ready
it was
for the
basically
rush.
over.
Here I
If
go.
I couldn't, I was
It's my
screwed.
turn. I draw. I set a card. I set a monster. I'll set a monster.
So
Duel
I
only
tried to
getting
get greedy
started.
here.
I end my turn.
Watch this. It's my turn. I draw. I set a monster. I'm setting a card. I'm setting a card. Watch me.
Also, that Chronicle for freaking Prima Guitarna looks beautiful, but personal recommendation, go with a silver or a purple name.
Battle. Side pick-upper. Attack.
Like, if you have purple, go with that. If you don't have that, go with silver, because gold on that looks a little bit rough. Just saying.
I'll set a monster.
Gold name on
From
that
my
border
hand,
looks a little bit
I
rough.
activate my spell
The rest
card.
looks absolutely beautiful.
Time to battle. Go. Attack.
This is why I love the Chronicle card feature, folks. It's just so cool.
This duel's only getting
I'll
started.
knock you out
I
from the
end
very
my
first
turn.
I draw. Rhythmical Performer. I activate my spell card. Psychic Rhythmical
Man,
Performer.
should have used it.
Activate your effect. Watch me take the stick. Ice Pop Bear. Ice Pop Bear. I believe in you.
Alright, Mofaroon, help her out. Let's see if anybody gets that reference. Anyway,
I activate side pick up this spell card's everything. Scratch the chords and tune up the melody. Shine
let's see if anybody gets that reference. But anyhow,
the Omega Section.
time for Candy Lunch shenanigans.
Prima Guitarna Prima Guitarna here we go. Candy Live. Attack. Prima Guitarna. Attack. All right. I end my turn.
Here I go. I draw. From my hand, I activate my spell card. I set a monster.
Unfortunately, my draw just straight backfired, so I had to give up the full Beasteam and just go on the defensive.
I end my turn.
Watch this. I draw.
Because otherwise, I was done.
Setting a card. Candy Live. Activate my spell card. Jam start.
And we keep getting plenty of life points here.
From my hand, I'll use
And
summon
polymerization, because lol. Which means I know the possibility of negate attack is on the table.
Candy. I set a card. Here we go. Candy Live. Attack. Play on a tune. All right. I have plenty
I'm
of
gonna
surprises
speed
in
up this
store
duel.
for
I
later.
draw. Okay.
End my turn.
I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. Freeze the seas. Rip the storm. Scorch the skies. Roar the world. Maximum summon. Supreme Beasteam Magnum Overlord.
I won't let you do that. This is the card I set. I activate my trap.
Huh? What's that?
Funny, shiny, shady. But that just confirmed something.
For this moment. I activate time to battle.
Yeah, that was-
Beasteam Magnum Overlord.
That was negate attack. That was a straight negate attack.
Maximum Beast Road Buck.
So, you got baited, bro.
This duel's only getting started.
I'll knock you
I
out
end
from
my
the very
turn.
first tune. I draw. I'm
Here I go.
surprises in store for
I
later.
draw. Okay,
And my turn.
this'll do. I attack with my
But yeah, I'm doing piercing now. Another reason why I kind of don't like Seal Array on this deck as much as I played in others.
I end my turn.
There's still a lot of
The piercing requires monsters in your graveyard, so Seal Array is kind of counterintuitive.
The spell card.
Jump check! Hey, yo! Haven't seen that card in forever.
Pick up this spell card, everything. Scratch the chords and
I still
read out
think
the
Ice Pop
melody.
Bear should come off the list, but what can you
Stage
do?
in the limelight. Play the key of fusion. The Omega Psychic type. Candela. Candela. I activate my spell card. Jam
More life
shot.
points. But
I have plenty of
there's a
surprises
problem
in
with that.
store
Here I
for
go.
later.
I
You
draw.
literally can't activate
Okay,
effects.
Let's bat. This'll do. I attack with my monster. This duel-
Wasn't taking games, so let's just get rid of the
I
threat.
end my
I
turn.
try. I believe in you, Candy. You should never underestimate me. I activate my monster's effect. Prima gets
So, about that.
nothing less from the creator of Rush Duels.
Even if you
Yeah, you got put in a grind game you just couldn't quite deal with. But that was actually a really fun one. Good on you. Good on you. But now it's on to High-Tech Dragon Fusion. Which is an annoying matchup, because I ran into this guy before, back when I was still trying to figure this build out, and just got aggressive once,
can't know who'll win this
and
until we start
instantly
This
went
is
down
what
for it
duel
because I had no way to protect
use
myself.
lose.
Basically,
Here
it's
we
like
go.
the old Omega
Oh,
Psychics.
Get ready for the rush.
If you get aggressive even
I'm
once
gonna
with a
speed
single
up
monster
this
and
duel.
you have no way to
It's my
protect
turn.
yourself later,
I draw.
you're done.
I'll set a monster. I set a monster. I'm gonna set a card. I'm gonna set a card. With that, I end
So this
my
is an
turn.
unnecessarily long grind game.
Alright,
That said,
summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
I kind of want to profile this at some point, just mainly so I can get Yuamu's victory theme on the channel, because it's another one of the best ones in the game. It is up there with Roman's, and I don't know which one's better. They're both so good.
I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
You got me.
I activate Red Boot's effect. Multi.
Shuffles Black Boot Bluetooth. It's not Blue Fang, it's Bluetooth.
From my hand.
The name had to be changed in the English localization because of copyright.
Spell card.
But what can you do?
Here
I mean, sure, go right ahead. Unless you get rid of all the Beasteam heads and all the Beasteam pieces in general. Which you did not even close. You just helped me.
activate my monster's effect.
You're not gonna win that easily.
Battle. Get ready.
You think I wouldn't be ready for that?
Yeah, get that out of here.
I'm gonna speed up this. I draw. I set this card earlier for this moment. From my hand, I activate my. Anything is possible. From my hand, I activate my spell card. Okay. I tribute summon a
I
monster.
don't think so. I'm going to use the card
I
I set.
set a monster.
I activate my
This duel's
trap.
only getting started.
It's my turn.
I end my
I
turn.
draw from my hand. Here's what I'll do. I activate my monster's effect.
And Dragonic Pressure really do go burr.
I set a monster. I'm setting them. I'm ending my
Here
turn.
I go. I draw. Freeze the seas. Rip the storm. Scorch the skies. Roar the world. Maximum summon.
So you may be wondering why I didn't put more monsters in the graveyard. I already had enough. At this point, I need to slow down.
Magnum Overlord. Okay, let's battle. Supreme Beasteam Magnum Overlord. Attack. Maximum Beast Road Fight. I'll end this duel on my next turn.
Kidding me.
I end my turn.
Just think. I draw. From my hand, I activate my spell card.
Dragon's Return is kind of a classic. But they were playing multiple Dragon Boost fusions, so I was scared. Not gonna lie to you, I was scared. If he had a third, I'd deck out.
You're not gonna win that easily.
Yes, it is possible to get yourself in that situation. Fortunately, those were the only two he was playing, and I think he forgot about how Beasteam works. You basically just took yourself out.
From my hand, I activate. Okay, let's time to end this. Supreme Beasteam Magnum.
I gave it.
Even if you're.
But anyway, time for me to throw royally here because I don't know what I was thinking. Time for the other matchup that I think Magnum consistently loses, and that's Hero. Because if they can get the Shining Flare Wingman before you can get through all their life points, you have literally no way to deal with that other than widespread.
Can't know who'll win this rush duel till. Here we go.
Let's
Get ready for the rush. I draw. I'll set. I'm gonna.
So I go on the defensive knowing it's Hero, and I just want to get monsters into the graveyard quickly.
This is perfect. I activate my monsters effect.
I'm telling you, they always manage to get something off of Origin.
Keeping my eye on the ball. Here I go. Pitcher.
Also, not sorry.
From my hand,
Yuka's dub voice is generally amazing
spell card.
in Sevens itself. Here, it feels like the performance was kind of lazy.
Summon a monster. This is perfect. I'm setting a card. I'm keeping my eye on the ball. I activate my monsters effect. Battle. Throw it hard and tight. Fashion.
Sure, go right ahead. I don't really care about that.
This attack. Let's see what you
Here I
can throw
go.
at me.
I draw.
I end my
I'm
turn.
loading my road to victory. I'll use this card I set. Nothing will block my way. Not confused. Supreme Machine Magnum Overlord.
And here I kind of had no choice. I'm not going to edit in the song again because you basically knew it was coming. You knew it was coming the first time. Here, it's not a case where it's going to be for game because, let's be real here, I'm not planning on keeping Machine Magnum on the field for very long.
Let's bet Magnum Overlord. Take him down. With that, I end my turn.
All I draw. I'll set a monster. I set a card.
Okay, here comes where I throw royally.
I'm setting. Let's see what you
I'm
can
gonna
throw at
speed
me.
up this duel.
I
draw.
end my turn.
Time to battle. Magnum Overlord, take him down. Brave. With that, I
Not quite yet. It's next turn.
This'll be one for the highlight. I draw. Let's see what you
I'm
can
gonna
throw at
speed
me.
up this duel. I draw
I
from
end
my
my
hand.
turn.
I activate my spell card. Okay. Tribute Self Freeze the Sea.
This is where freaking burning comes up. I wasn't gonna commit to freaking pitching everything if I wasn't, you know, gonna be able to go on the offensive. But I throw super hard right here. I don't know why I didn't just attack Sparkman for game. I was thinking this wouldn't be another Clayman, I guess. I don't know. Either way, I should not have done that. I deserve to lose here.
I'll end this duel on my next turn. I end my turn.
Like, why did I do that? Why the actual hell did I do that?
Here I go. I activate my monsters effect. From my hand, I activate a spell. Stop trying to cheer me up. Get away from me.
Sorry, but I'm not gonna let you get rid of rush duels.
Again, this just sounds like a terrible voice performance this time, terrible voice direction. It's not any fault of the voice actor in this case. I just think the voice direction here was just kind of bleh. But no, I threw that so hard. I don't know what I was thinking. I deserved to lose that, but I just got lucky, I suppose. I don't freaking know. All I know is it was over. But now, time for a matchup I get scared of every time I see it.
Ready, Roman? I know this.
Sure you
This
are.
particular psychic variant revolves around the new V-Friend D and the new skill. And because it's all tribute summons,
Gotta take a risk to get the rewards.
no special summons whatsoever,
I set a monster. I set a monster. This duel's only getting started. I end my turn.
this is kinda the hard counter to Beasteam.
Rhythmical performer. Rhythmical performer. Activate.
Or rather, Beasteam. I don't know which it is, but it's still the hard counter.
Rock the stage. Prima Guitarna, the shining superstar. I'm gonna play Guitar Kid. It's Taurus. I'm setting a it's Taurus. Here we go.
So the whole point is to get the whole band into the graveyard for V-Friend D to go
I attack
absolutely
with my
nuts.
monster. I'll end my turn.
Here I go.
Being able to destroy
I draw.
any card on the field, including monsters, gives it a hard counter to Beasteam, and because of the fact that it's frickin'
From my hand, I activate my spell. Come on out. I summon a monster. I'll set a monster. I'm gonna set a card. There's always time to battle. Go.
what was it? Because it's a freaking tribute summon, no special summons happen whatsoever, the effect can go off, and you're just
End my
screwed.
turn.
Watch this. I draw. I activate my spell.
I'm kind of playing to the odds here.
Speedy performer. I activate speedy performer. I'll set up this rock on. Esperade the smashing superstar.
Esperade is kind of an interesting choice. I don't think you actually play that here, but
Battle. All right. I attack with Esperade the smashing super. I have plenty
I'm
of
gonna
surprises
speed
in
up
store
this
for
duel.
later.
I draw.
I
There's
end my
always a
turn.
chance to come back in a rush duel. From my hand, I activate my spell card. I'll set a monster. I'm good to go.
so this is actually where burning comes up. I keep saying this. This can come up.
Time to battle. Now. I attack with power now.
That's
My
it.
monster attacks. With that,
Gotta
I end
watch
my
this.
turn.
I draw. Speedy performer. I activate speedy I set up from my hand. I activate my spell card. Watch me. It's Taurus. Battle. Go. I have
You-
plenty
I'm
of
gonna
surprises
speed
in
up
store
this
for
duel. I
later.
draw.
I end my turn.
冒険が始まる結び合った絆が未来を語るたび新しい世界になる誰かのためにしか強くなれないから君こそが必要結び合った絆を二度となくさぬように全て繋いでみせるこの世界で
And there we go! Double Magnum
I expect
Overlord
nothing less from the
in King of
creator Rush
Games.
Duels.
Rush duels are gonna change
No
the
hero
world of
draw
dueling
engine?
forever.
None of that. This is probably the way this was intended to be used, but anyway, I do think we drop Machine Magnum Overlord when we get Skystream, just to be able to constantly play a lot more aggressive. Potentially. The comeback factor is still really good when it comes up, but anyhow. This was actually fun to get to play again. Getting to play Magnum Overlord again was an absolute blast. And it's pretty solid. I will say the annoying thing is that sometimes you can just lose to objectively bad decks if you just happen to not get the exact pieces to get the Beasteam as fast as possible, or get to Magnum as fast as possible for a while to hold out until you get Beasteam. But you have at least a decent chunk of draw support to be able to actually help you with that. I will say the one major problem I personally have with this is honestly just the fact that, again, sometimes you can just get really unlucky and get like Beasteam 2 pieces, and then you just keep seeing your regular machine pieces, or the other way around, and the one you need is all on the bottom of the deck. It can happen. It's happened to me plenty of times, and it sucks. But that's really the only complaint I have with this. Like, this is very solid. I will say I think this might be a top 5 deck of the format, but if it is the weakest of the 5. Like, the main 4, like, no question, is Galactica Fusion, Sevens, Hero, and Music Princess. But this is probably, like, right behind those 4. Like, kind of an A- compared to Music Princess's A. Does that make sense? It's definitely really strong. It's finally what Maximums need to be good again. And I'm gonna say this, I am a believer in this. Next GR Fest, I'll definitely be taking this in, because this is a lot of fun. But with that, that's all I really have to say about this one. It was fun to get to actually Maximum Summon again for the first time in ages. Until the next video, whatever it might be. Later, guys!